Let me be crystal clear. The miracle you've been begging for, crying for, bleeding for, it's not just coming, it's racing towards you. But here's the catch. It's not coming for the version of you that's sitting around waiting. It's coming for the version that's getting up, getting disciplined, getting focused, and doing the damn work. Right now, you might feel like nothing's happening. You're tired. You're frustrated. You've prayed until your voice cracked and pushed until your knuckles bled, and still silence. That's not failure. That's construction. What you think is the world ignoring you is actually the universe preparing something so big, so outrageous, so life-altering that your current mindset couldn't even handle it. But let's get one thing straight. Faith without action is dead. You're not just going to wish your way into the life you want. You need to fight. You need to push past the doubt, the fear, the little voice that tells you it's not worth it, because let me tell you, it is. Everything you've been through, the heartbreak, the bankruptcy, the rejection, that's tuition. You've been paying the price. Now it's time to collect. The miracle isn't some lightning bolt from the sky. It's you, forged in the fire. It's you refusing to quit when quitting was the easy option. It's you showing up when no one was clapping, when no one believed. And now the tide is shifting. Now the universe is about to repay you with interest for every ounce of pain you've endured. This isn't feel-good fluff. This is real. The doors are about to swing open, but you've got to be ready to walk through them. No hesitation, no second guessing, no playing small, because miracles don't show up for the timid. They show up for the bold, the relentless, the hungry. So if you've been holding on by a thread, hear me, hold on tighter. Your miracle isn't a fantasy. It's a deadline, and it's about to be met. Get up, get ready, it's coming. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Here's the brutal truth most people don't want to hear. The moment you feel like giving up, quitting, folding under the pressure, that's usually when you're standing inches from your breakthrough. But you can't see it, because life doesn't send you a friendly calendar invite for when the miracle lands. It shows up when you're sweaty, bruised, pissed off, and tired of waiting. And if you're not locked in, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you'll walk away 5 seconds before the game changes. Let me make it simple. You're not stuck. You're not broken. You're not forgotten. You're being set up. Set up for something bigger than your current situation could ever reflect. But here's the caveat. It doesn't come wrapped in comfort. It doesn't show up when you're chilling on the couch watching your 5th motivational video of the day. It shows up in the moments where everything hurts, where nothing makes sense, and you've got every reason to tap out. And you don't. Some of you are out here measuring your progress by what you see. That's a losing strategy. You think that because the bank account looks empty, the opportunity isn't coming. You think because the phone's not ringing, you're not being noticed. That's where you're wrong. Just because the fruit hasn't shown up on the branch doesn't mean the roots aren't growing under the surface. In fact, it's the quiet seasons where most of the work gets done, where character is built, patience is tested, and resilience is forged. And let's talk about timing. You want it now. I get it. But if you got it now, you probably fumble it. That thing you've been praying for, that business, that relationship, that platform, that healing, it's massive. And massive blessings require massive responsibility. You're not being punished with delay. You're being prepared. Every no you hear, every closed door, every failure, it's shaping you into the person who won't just receive the miracle, but will sustain it. Do you know how many people win the lottery and go broke? Why? Because they got the miracle without the mindset. They weren't ready. So the universe stripped it all back and said, try again when you're stronger. This is your training ground. This is where you decide who the hell you really are. Are you someone who folds under pressure, or are you the type who doubles down? Because that breakthrough you've been praying for, fasting for, crying over, it's not far, it's not years away, it's close. But proximity doesn't mean guaranteed delivery. You've got to hold the line. Stay sharp, stay locked in. Keep building like the answer's already been mailed and it's just in transit. So next time you feel like it's never going to happen, like you're being passed over, like your time will never come, I want you to remember this. Your breakthrough might already be on the truck. It might be one conversation away, one decision, one moment of clarity, but you'll never know if you quit now. This is not the time to shrink. It's not the time to doubt. It's not the time to start rewriting your dream to make it more realistic. This is the time to stand your ground and expect it. Expect the breakthrough. Expect the shift. Expect the miracle, because it's closer than you think. Let's crush the myth right now. Faith isn't passive. Faith isn't sitting around hoping the universe drops a miracle in your lap. while you're watching reruns and scrolling social media. Faith is not some warm, fuzzy emotion that makes you feel good when times are hard. Real faith, it's war. It's raw. It's blood, sweat, and tears plus belief. Faith without action is just a nice way of procrastinating. And procrastination is the graveyard where dreams go to die. You can't pray for a breakthrough and then keep playing small. You can't beg for the next level while refusing to outgrow the one you're in. Faith isn't a vibe, it's a verb. It's what you do when everything's against you and you still show up swinging. It's what you do when there's no applause, no cheerleaders, no one validating you, and you still execute like the whole world is watching. So here's the wake-up call. If you're waiting for perfect conditions before you move, you're going to rot in that waiting room. The stars won't align. The money won't magically appear. The fear won't vanish. That moment you're dreaming of, it only arrives when you decide to stop watching and start doing. Action is proof. It's the receipt that shows you actually believe what you say you believe. Everyone says they have faith until it's time to put something on the line, until it's time to risk failure, embarrassment, rejection. That's when the truth comes out. You say you believe the miracle is coming, then act like it. Build like it, move like it, speak like it, lead like it. You think doors are going to open just because you wish they would? Wrong. Doors open for people who knock and then kick them down if they have to. And don't tell me you've tried. You tried for a week. You tried until it got uncomfortable. You tried until someone said no. That's not faith. That's flirting with faith. That's toe dipping in the shallow end of commitment and wondering why you're not swimming with giants. Real faith doesn't run at the first sign of resistance. It leans into it. It gets louder. It gets more aggressive. Because real faith knows the resistance is just a proving ground. It's the universe asking, how bad do you want it? And your response has to be action. Ruthless, committed, consistent action, even if you don't feel ready, especially when you don't feel ready. You want results like the top 1%? Then stop thinking like the 99%. They wait, they watch, they whine. The elite, they move. They make a decision and go. Not perfectly, not pain-free, but persistently. Faith without action is like a loaded gun with no trigger finger. All that potential, all that firepower, wasted. But when faith and action collide, that's when miracles happen. That's when momentum hits. That's when the doors start cracking, the walls start shaking, and the life you've been visualizing starts becoming your reality. So don't just believe for it, build for it. Prepare like it's already yours. Show up like you've already been chosen. Because the miracle's coming, yes, but only to the one who moves like they're ready to receive it. You want it? Then prove it every single day. Let's get something straight. The pain you're feeling, the weight on your shoulders, the chaos that surrounds your life right now, it's not there to punish you. It's not a sign that things are starting to align. It's a sign that things are starting to align. That struggle you're stuck in, it's a setup for the breakthrough you've been begging for. Everyone wants the miracle. Nobody wants the mess that comes before it. But here's the deal. The mess is mandatory. You think greatness is born in calm, easy, smooth seasons? Think again. Greatness is born in hell. It's carved out in silence, in the grind, in the nights where you cry yourself to sleep and still wake up ready to fight again. You are being refined in the fire, and trust me, it's hot for a reason. The version of you that's going to walk into the miracle doesn't look like the version of you that started this journey. That version wasn't strong enough. That version wasn't ready. So life had to tear you down, break your ego, crush your comfort zone, and stretch you past your limits, not because you're not worthy, but because the future you is being built, brick by painful brick. And every setback, every rejection, failure, disappointment, that's a tool in the construction of your character. This is the part most people tap out. They see struggle and think it means, I'm not meant for this. No, it means you are meant for this, but you've got to earn it. And that earning doesn't happen when everything's easy. It happens when you keep showing up and giving 100%, when your body's screaming at you to quit and your mind's begging for a break. Look around. Anyone who ever achieved something significant went through hell to get there. Champions aren't born on podiums. They're born in the dirt, under pressure, surrounded by doubt, fueled by sheer will. The pain, that's part of the plan. Because when the struggle is real, the reward is even more real. You appreciate it deeper. You carry it better. You understand what it costs, so you protect it like your life depends on it. Because it does. You think you're being buried, but you're actually being planted. And growth feels like destruction before it looks like elevation. That relationship that broke you, it taught you how to value yourself. That job you lost, it forced you to bet on your own potential. That season of isolation, it was preparation for leadership. Everything that hurt you had a hidden agenda to make you ready. So stop cursing the storm and start understanding it. This struggle isn't permanent, but what it's doing in you is, it's stretching your endurance, sharpening your mindset, and teaching you how to fight with faith, not fear. And when that miracle finally shows up, and it will, you'll realize it didn't come in spite of the struggle, it came because of it. This is the setup. Don't waste it. Don't run from it, embrace it like a warrior. Stand tall, grit your teeth, and remind yourself, this pain is my process. This pressure is producing power. This chaos is constructing the character I need for the life I'm stepping into. The miracle is coming, but only for the one who refuses to bow to the battle. Stay in the fight. The struggle is not the end of your story. It's just the part where the plot thickens, right before the victory. You're not too late. You're not too broken. You're not too far gone. You are right on time. Every ounce of pain, every sleepless night, every setback that tried to bury you, it was all part of the refining process, the preparation, the setup. But preparation without activation is pointless. Now is the time to rise. Not next month, not when you feel better. Now. Show the world what you're made of. Prove to the universe that you're ready to receive what's already got your name on it. Walk with purpose. Speak with fire. Move with unshakable belief. Because the miracle isn't on its way anymore. It's here, and it's yours if you're bold enough to take it.